Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following the newlywed Kaiserine Marguerite to her new husband, Count Alphonse of Saumur, the House of Perche, which is I believe he is a half-brother of the current King Philip III, the Brute of France. And yes, although our husband is our soulmate, he's not really the nicest of guys. But you know what, Kaiserine Marguerite, though we may question her choices in men, we can't really question her capability of ruling, even though she is content, humble, zealous, and shy. Obviously, she is very well educated, and she seems to have a good idea of when to rely on her counselors, whom are very capable, or at least some of them are. Nikephoros, of course, and Mayor Kuno, along with Irenaeus, are obviously very capable. Duke Everardo, he hasn't been proven as a marshal yet, and our Patriarch Lorenz is rather incapable at his job. But for the most part, we have been ruling rather well, and that opens up a couple of very interesting decisions. And you can see them right at the top here. The first one is to legitimize the Latin dominion. So if we take a look at this, though the denizens of my lands remember their emperor of the Greeks, they shall submit to what has come to pass. It is we Latins who have come, and we are here for a reign everlasting. I did have some people in some previous episodes that ask why this is called the Latin Dominion when we are a German, which is obviously not what we think of as a typical Latin language. Obviously, it is not. However, as somebody explained it to in the comments, it refers to more to Catholicism using the Latin language as their kind of the language of the Bible and whatnot from these times. So I think that I might be misquoting that, but it makes sense to me anyway. So I'm sure I'll get corrected in the comments if I'm wrong. But as you can see here, the Römisches Reich gains de jure possession of a Byzantine kingdom within our realm. County control increases through the new Roman kingdom. Cultural acceptance increases with all county cultures of the new Roman kingdom. You will either gain legitimacy or opinion with the kingdom's holder. And because we hold all the titles, I'm hoping that we're going to get legitimacy there. So we are going to do this. It costs us a little bit of prestige, a little bit of piety, but not honestly all that much. So a kingdom ours forevermore. Caesar, Constantine, a succession of Greeks with rambling, laborious names, and now Marguerite. The sovereignty of the Romans is highest among earthly honors. With it is commanded the respect of multitudes. To claim this was beyond the dreams of our Latin crusaders, a trick of fortune realized in hideous blood, indeed by our grandfather Luther the Raven. But now my imperium is very real. The Kaiserin's glorious image is near immaculate. Once we were invaders, the locals wailed, fled before us. Now, in Thessalonica, they cheer in the streets. Let all know Thessalonica. Let all in Thessalonica know my rights. So there we go. We gain 100 legitimacy and plus 5% cultural acceptance between Greeks and Saxons, which is exactly what we're aiming for here. Who's also showing Gabriel, one of our acclaimed knights, is guarding us here as we progress through the streets. And so there we go. Let's take a look at what that changed, because I believe we should have some de jure possessions. Indeed we do. We never had de jure possessions before, but as you can see, we certainly now do. Obviously, it's not counting all of our lands. I'm guessing it's, oh yeah, so it's just the Kingdom of Thessalonica here. So I'm assuming we'll be able to do that again in, let's see, 1242. Oh, so we can do one each year. So we should probably be able to get Nicaea if we get a little bit more land from it next time. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But there was another decision as well, and that is to found a holy order. There can never be too many warriors dedicated to defending the true faith. I will honor St. George by giving those who would serve a home and arms. A holy order of your faith will be founded. You become the order's holy patron. You will select a non-county capital barony as the order's headquarters. You gain founded holy order for 5 years. Pope Urbanus III's opinion of us goes up by plus 30, and Catholicism's fervor goes up by plus 10. So that's perfect. It's only going to cost us 500. Let's see. We can put it... where can we put it? The barony of Byzia? Do we want to put it that close? Let's see. The city of Arcadiopolis. Honestly, I'm not opposed to that, although maybe, let's see, is there any cities around? I mean, maybe this barony of Nicomedia here could be good because it's, you know, kind of close to where we want a holy order to be. Whereabouts? Yeah, I think, you know what, I think that's going to be the best one right there. So let us found that holy order. And there we go. Oh no. Well, we lost a rank because we kicked Vecta von Schauenberg out of his place, but that's okay. Let's see. What's our new knightly order? The Catholic Holy Order, the Knights of Santiago. Okay. I mean, I wonder, they should be the Knights of Marguerite, but it's fine. And their current Grandmaster is Grandmaster Beneke of the Knights of Santiago. But he is a good Saxon man, so not sure why we're using a Castilian name here. But it's completely fine. So there we go. Yeah, we have our own holy order. And should we put them to work? Maybe taking the county of Bucellarion? Perhaps we should. He does have some allies, but they seem to be mostly within his realm. Pretty sure we could seize this imperial duchy, or at least the Atabeg of Bucellarion. Should be no problem here. Yeah, he doesn't have any troops that we really need to worry about. So we're gonna bring in our army. As I've mentioned in the comments a few times, I don't necessarily think Kaiserine Marguerite is a particularly warlike person. However, she obviously would listen to her counselors, and if they were suggesting to go, bring these lands under the banner of Catholicism, she would obviously accept the wise counsel of her court. So let's see. Count Stefan wants to join us. Sure, I'll accept that. He wants like a tiny bit of money, so totally okay with that. Looks like the enemy army's coming in here, but they will stand no chance against us. Oh, and here we are with child as well. Well, that's good news. To the modest Kaiserine Marguerite of the Römisches Reich, I've been corresponding with your Chancellor Nikephoros, and I must say I've come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I would one day call my friend. Despot Alexios of House Paleologos. Okay, well, will you agree to submit to the Kaiserine's good rule? That's a question for you. Bulgaria would be a nice little possession to pick up, but I doubt it because he's a king. What? Oh, Philip Capet died? Was gored on a boar's tusks? Okay, Robert Baratheon. Great. Well, that's probably going to break up our alliance, I'm guessing. Negotiate alliance. They won't accept. Ugh, man. Oh, actually, they might. They might accept once we're not done being at war. But that's kind of rough. But we'll make do. Kind of just want to go and get rid of these 1,000 troops that are wandering around my lands. Let's go and take care of that really quickly, and then we'll go and deal with the enemy there. Let's absolutely just mog them. Ulrich. Yeah, there we go. Just annihilated that enemy army there. And this is actually very useful because they're just about to get sieged down. Hopefully it's not a war for that piece of land. Oh no, they're going for another bit of land, so that's totally fine, I think. So yeah, we're gonna just head over there, and we'll take the siege over once they... like, there's not gonna be that many troops in here, so we'll be able to siege it down relatively quickly. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like they lost that little bit there, so we should be able to get at least these 2 counties, which is fine by me. And we'll take care of that very quickly. And then from there, I mean, a lot of different things we could do. We can ask our head of faith for gold, and we will always do that when the opportunity arises because money is useful. Distant longing. With each passing day, I feel the distance to my husband, Count Alphonse, more acutely. If only I could see his shy smile more often, feel his warm body against me, sample what he has to offer. Oh. With my desire burning as bright as ever, it is exhausting to be separated like this. It all plays out as God wills it. I think that's the obvious answer for Kaiserine Marguerite. It all plays out as God wills it. Well, you know what? It's a long-distance relationship in these times would be probably pretty tough, I imagine. Oh wow, that siege was extremely quick. And we took his son and heir as prisoner. Oh, he's Saeed. Well, I don't see the need to extract a bunch of... oh, actually, well, maybe we do, because we might as well get the money out of him, right? Nope, not send gift. Let us negotiate release. Oh, no, let's... ransom prisoner? Can we... Where's this child in our prisoners? Let's just ransom all of these prisoners, honestly. Get as much money as we can from this. There we go. Got a little bit of money there. Come on. There we go. All right, and let's enforce our demands. And there we go. Expanding the realm nicely. Disband all. And that looks a little bit nicer over there. I definitely want to... Oh, man. Oh, I wonder if we could fight the Mongols. Certainly once Kagan Yeke dies, we're definitely going to be able to fight them. I'm hoping that they'll fall apart, just considering that the heirs are these two young girls, so I can't imagine that it'll be easy for them to hold the empire together. I'm also tempted to take this little bit of Georgia here, because I don't like that our lands are disconnected, and we should be able to take this relatively easy here. So take the Duchy of Athens. Oh yeah, look at them. They're hugely in debt, so let's raise up all of our armies once more. And we've got some armies spawning down here that we can easily go and siege them down with, so probably won't even need... well, I mean, we might as well send in this army as well, right? How much is it going to cost? 129, though. You know what? Let's, I don't really want to spend that much money. Let's just split off hired soldiers and special soldiers. And let's just send... Let's see. Oh, no. Can we split off the... Well, let's bring these back. Bring them all back. Let's see, split off new army. Let's just send just the trebuchets and maybe some of our retinues here. But we'll leave the levies at home. Oh, and our knights, of course. Our knights can go as well. There we go. A few levies made it in there, but that's fine. There we go. So let's select this one. Let's disband all of these troops, and then we'll send in... Yeah, this should be plenty to go and siege this down here. And honestly, we probably don't need these levies either. So I think 5,000 men-at-arms should be rather capable enough. Oh, let's take a look at that event in just a second here. Do we have a siege commander? We do. Bjorn the Bear. Oh, let's send in our dear friend Bjorn the Bear to go and deal with this. Mystical knowledge. I have come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there is something to be learned from them. I wonder what will happen if I imitate their practices. I wonder if Marguerite... what do other texts say? Some to learn more about the practice through books. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these other books here. I think that, Marguerite might be curious, but the more I dig into the ancient texts, the more I discover, could the mysterious practices of the ancient monastics predate even Christianity itself? I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. It says, teaching me so much about my faith, perhaps I should experiment a little after all. Ooh. Okay, I think that she is curious about this, actually. So I think maybe we will experiment a little bit after all. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Locked in a room, strange powders on a burning fire provided overpowering heat, smoke and smells as I tried to feel the things that lie beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sounds came to me. Was it my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even any way to tell? Interesting. I'll record my findings now for the future. I wonder if she thinks that, I don't know. She is humble. I was about to say, I wonder if she thinks that like God or the saints are speaking to her. But I don't know. I don't know if she I need to try again, see if anything is different. I don't know if she's like that deep into the esoteric nature of things. I don't know. This is a kind of a tricky one. You know what? I think we'll try again to see if anything's different, just because I think it's plausible, and I'm curious to see how these events play out. As I experiment more and more, I get a clearer and clearer grasp on things, as if I can now summon the presence I feel when I start my little ritual. It offers stability and comfort as the chaos of the world swirls around me. I think we all know what's going on here, but you know what? Perhaps she thinks that like the Virgin Mary is speaking to her or something during these experimentations. We gain the trait Wise Woman. That's kind of, oh man, that's an interesting thought. Wise Woman. She's known for unconventional but practical approach to religion. Hardly anything divine, but very relaxing. This character has a habit of locking themselves away and communing with the divine. Absolutely no disturbances allowed. That's hilarious. Oh man, I wonder though. You know what? I'm tempted to go down this just because it's interesting. And I do think that somebody who is like very interested in learning, who's shy and, very zealous, I think that she might be kind of curious about this. I don't think she would do anything that she thinks would go against the Catholic religion, but if she thinks that it is all like part of it, then I think that she would certainly be curious. When the first contractions started, a great calm came over me. There was no room for my worries from before. I was about to perform one of St. Bridget's greatest miracles. After a long but glorious struggle, I brought forth a perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit such a mighty lord? And he did get the intelligent trait, which is excellent. Do we name him, do we name him Luther? I mean, Luther doesn't have the greatest of connotations. And it's not necessarily the most religious name. What would be like a really good like religious name here? Daniel, Bartolomus, Marcus. Let's see, Lawrence, Johann. I don't know about that. David, Constantine. The Curse of Constantine. No, we can't name anybody Constantine. What about Johannes? Is Johannes the German version of John? It sounds like it is, right? And John's a very good Catholic name. So, you know what? I think I'm going to go with this. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's what we're going to go with. So, Johannes Rabe. As I cradle my newborn son, Johannes, the ecstatic joy is mixed with sadness and a stinging fear crawling up my spine. Did my mother cradle me like this before before both she passed while I was still young and left me all alone? Is this a curse? Will God rob my sweet child of his parents as he did me? Yeah, that's a fair thing to consider. You know, both of our parents died relatively young. Our mother was only 27, father was 43. But in the Lord, I put my hope. Of course, we put our hope in the Lord. We are we are clearly a very religious person here. And the Virgin Mary speaks to us when we lock ourselves away in our room to commune with her. So, you know. Oh, we are invited to a wedding. Wow. In Goslar? Where the heck is that? Yikes. No, I'm not traveling all that way. That's so far. That is too far for us to travel. Oh man, we are over our... Oh, we got to give away some of these lands here. You know what? Let's grant them to a noble of Saxon culture and another... Well, actually, do we have anybody in our court? Let's see. Yeah, I mean... Bjorn? No, we want to keep Bjorn close by. Maurice de Rennes? What about... Oh... You know what? There is you know who has it, who probably deserves a reward, is Leonardo Faustus. This guy deserves a reward. Let's grant him a title. The title of Hadrianopolis. And let's see, can we... Oh no, you know what? I don't want to make a title just yet because I'm saving up money for another decision here, so... Alright, so let's keep the sieges going. Things are going rather well. We can create titles, but yeah, like I said, I need to save up a little bit of money here, so... The Pope is not swayed, but we got money from him already, so... Not too worried about that. Siege is going... Oh, man. We need better men-at-arms to finish the siege faster. Are you kidding me? We've got... How many... We've got 130 trebuchets. I don't even think there is a better... Yeah, trebuchets are as good as it gets right now. You know... What more could they ask for? 130 trebuchets has got to be plenty, right? We can hold court. Let's obviously do so here and gesture for the first in line to approach. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of her element in my rich halls. I beckon, "Come, woman, we don't have all day." "Yes, yes, my lady," she stammers. "I am Enda, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Scopelos, Euboea's greatest city. Herman, our mayor, is a barrier to comments in the town's interest. We humbly ask he be replaced by somebody else." Mayor Herman of Scopelos. Your vassal and knight. No, he is relatively capable. And what does Herman have to say? Evidence of Herman's incompetence is found, or his wrongdoing is not proved. Oh, we could get a bunch of money, though. So, yeah, let's do that. There we go. Nice. So he was proved to be incompetent. He gets to hold his title, but he needs to do better. The next one comes. "My lady, I regret to inform you that I am at the end of my tether." My vassal, Count Jasper, is clearly exasperated. Didn't I just give you a title, like, a week ago, and already you're complaining? The people over which I rule are beyond my understanding, with ridiculous customs and a terrible taste for food. All my efforts so far have been in vain. It just seems impossible to make good serfs out of them. I am afraid a strong intervention from above is the only solution available now. Kuno, show them our ways. Norris gains weakened religious community. I mean, I'd love to. We respect the traditions of all our subjects. Indeed, we do. Deal with it, Count Jasper. Unless you want to be ousted from your newly minted position. A foreign guest approaches my throne and loudly proclaims, "Who is this?" Maria de Castropola. I think we've seen you before. It has been a while since I arrived at your court. I have carefully observed how you rule and address realm matters both small and grandiose, and I have been nothing but deeply impressed. Among the Cisalpinians, there's an old tale of a legendary ruler from a distinguished dynasty. It is a story my mother told me when she was young. She heard it first from her mother, oh, so long ago. And now I have the great pleasure of telling you that I think you are the legendary Kaiserin of Alpine legends. And I believe any true son of the Cisalpinians would surely agree with me. Yes, your elders spoke about the Rabe. You gain a mighty endeavor for the Rabe legend seed. Ooh. The Romisches Reich. Ooh, you gain great deed. Okay. A mighty endeavor. Yeah, let's do that. And then the petitioners depart. Fantastic. So we can do the mighty endeavor for Rabe. I mean, yeah, we haven't had a legend out, so we probably do want to do this, but not just yet, because like I said, I need to save my money just a little bit here. And I'll show you what event I'm talking about shortly, but we shall see. Dear Kaiserine Marguerite, my little firebrand, says our husband, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of Duke Joffre. I guess we'll accept. Oh, husband. Alright, well, once we deal with the Georgians, I guess we can go and assist our good husband there. Alrighty, there we go. So we got that siege done. Alright, so we'll send in our... How many troops do they got? No, we should be fine just to send in these. So yeah, Bjorn, take the ships, send them out there. We do still need to deal with the Georgians, so I'm going to raise up the rest of our armies here. And we'll go... Where are the Georgians? They're over here. We're going to go and hit up their capital. And we'll send this army... getting their capital should be enough. We'll disband this army here. And there's a scheme at court, but there's always going to be scheming in the Roman Empire here. So I'm not going to stress over it all that much, am I? I would like to take Crete, but none of these Orthodox despots are ever going to join me. I couldn't imagine. It's just there's no way they're going to accept vassalization by us unless it's by the sword, so. Okay. Enemy armies are relatively significant over there. Maybe we do want to raise a few extra troops just in case. I don't want to lose my men-at-arms. I think our men-at-arms are probably more than capable of... Where the heck are they? Where's our little ships? Shadow over Euboea. Oh no, summon the physician. Great. More sickness. What is he? A soft approach? Okay, let's do it. And the prevention was a success. Well, that's good to see. What do we have here? Enter seclusion, isolate capital. Yeah, I mean, lose a little bit of legitimacy, but I just don't want to get our capital sick again. All right, there's our army there, 5,000 troops. I mean, maybe they would have enough to defeat that. They are very high quality, and like these are very capable men at arms, but I'm not just 100% confident. And definitely we want to go for religious icon here, so let's do that. We could probably switch over to. Oh man, maybe we stick here for now. We could go to wandering lifestyle and do the inspector tree. Travelogues, know your land, your people. Some interesting ones here. I mean, internal affairs focus. Let's try it, sure. Let's give this a try. Maybe we'll go down the inspector tree for a little bit as we try to focus on our realm here. These troops might be capable of taking down the enemy armies here. Maybe we'll go in straight for Barry here. I mean, we did raise up these guys over here anyways, so it's going to take a little while for them to muster, though. There we go. We've got some... Oh, gosh. Let's get a commander in here quickly. That's unfortunate. Can we get out of here in time? Dang. I wasn't expecting... wasn't quite expecting an army like this to come in. Do we have a better commander? Let's see. Flexible leader. Enemy defensive advantage. Let's see. Defending in plains, farmland, steppe. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate, but who are these people? Dang. Alright. Let's retreat. We split our armies up, and it wasn't ideal, but let's get them out of here. At least it's only peasants dying. Okay. Hopefully we don't, I mean, Kaiserine Margarita's... She's no, war leader. And honestly, look at our marshal, Duke Everardo. Not presumably the most capable of men. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. The Georgians, they are Ashari, so you know what? We can probably call up the Holy Order, the Knights of Santiago here. Oh, nice. Then we're with Child again. We've got shared interest with the popes, but he sees through our efforts, apparently. All right, let's get these Knights of Santiago here. Man. Yeah, let's just do the siege here. I honestly, if our husband loses his land, it's not going to be the worst thing, but because then he can just come to our court. So I'm not actually like going to be sad if he does lose. Can we bring in some other holy orders? Oh no, don't disband all. Holy orders. Yeah, we could. The Teutonic Order? Let's see. Are any of you available for hire here? No, apparently not. Oh, because you're only allowed one at a time. All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's bring in this holy order over here, and hopefully we'll be able to take Georgia down over there. I'm feeling hopeful that our armies might be able to get this siege done. But yeah, I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Oh man, I don't know. 11,000 versus 5,000. Our troops are very capable. What have they got? They've got quite a few. I don't know, guys. We might be able to pull this off, but honestly, I just feel like they've got a few too many men-at-arms there for me to be 100% comfortable with throwing our men into that that meat grinder. So I think we're gonna get this other 6,000 troops, and we're gonna try to meet up there. managing 2 wars at once is always always wonderful. Ah, man, maybe instead of attacking that, we should just take Kerch here. Might be safer bet. Oh no! Count Alphonse, my reserved husband, is now held against his will. Well, all right. Troops, let's send him home, I guess. Can only disband in a friendly area. Is France not friendly to us anymore? Yeah, okay, I guess we gotta bring them home. Let's bring these troops home. Alright, well, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well send these troops in to deal with the Georgians as well. Oh man, what's gonna happen to our dear husband here? Guess we'll find out. Hopefully he won't be executed. Can we pay his ransom? Pay ransom. Yes, we can pay his ransom, so we shall do so. It's not even that expensive, honestly. Oh yeah, these 6,000 troops can turn around here. Let's get you sieging down this. All right, well, let's get the Georgians done with anyways. And let's just progress from there. Just for this one little county. It hasn't been that much trouble, but you know, takes, you know, wars take a long time. This has probably been what, a year already? A couple months anyways. But we shall do what we need to do to unite our lands here. The babe cradled in his arms, Kaiser Alfonso looks up at me, head held high, eyes glowing with pride. My love, could we name him Rotru after my implacable father? Well, of course, my dear husband and soulmate. We shall name him Rotru. He's got red hair. Oh, I guess he got our hair. There it is. All right, so... Oh, and he is intelligent as well. A line of very intelligent children we're having here. Good to see. There we go. Oh, we should probably make sure we get a wet nurse here. Don't need these extra troops right now. Let's see. Wet nurse. No valid ones found. Okay, can we find one? Let's see. Recruit for a court position. Search for a wet nurse. Confirm. Oh, and our spy master Irenaeus died? Let's see. Duke William the Handsome of Thessalonica. Let's see. He's not very capable, but Manuel Holobolos, very trustworthy and very capable as a spy master. So we will put him in that position. Let's see. Who's the most capable? I prefer the experienced Enda. Yeah, all right. Let's get her in that position, and we will get her promoting friendship or instill virtue. Makes sense. Encourage competition. No, I think instilling virtue probably makes the most sense, doesn't it, for our character here? A tale or two. I walk in on Quasmerelda and Adamar excitedly talking to each other. Really? In Honorius, you say? As they notice me, Quasmerelda turns to me and asks, "You've been there in one of your travels, have you not, Marguerite? You see, Adamar tells me he saw the Great Forest in Honorius. Have you ever seen anything like that? The Great Forest of Honorius? Oh, let me tell you about it." I think I might have. No, tell me about it, Adamar. No, I don't think that we have been there, so... Got a nice little event with our friend Quasmerelda. There we go. Let's get these sieges rolling on. Where's Beorn? Yeah, Beorn, use your siege prowess here. Arrange betrothal. To the Kaiserin Marguerite of the Römisches Reich. With your permission, I would like to betroth your sister, the serene Cecilia Rabe. Dude, you're 49 and she's 13. No, I think we'll find a more suitable match for our dear sister here. I mean, yeah, you don't have a very good reputation either. Oh, good go to a Rurikid alliance power. Oh, the King of France. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. There we go. And I'm not really too worried. We've got 2 heirs now. Our other sister, Prince Ermenberg, also needs a husband. The Piasts? No. Yeah, I don't like this Duke of Nordgau guy. Prince Floris of Frisia. Florizon? Let's see. I mean, yeah, could be fine. Let's see. Iowa? No, that's way too far away. Franconian. Bavarians, the Duchy of Tyrol. That's relatively close, honestly, so I think we can arrange that. There we go. Duke Berthold of Tyrol. He's got 6,000 troops. That's nothing to, you know, turn our eyes away at. I know we're taking a little bit of extra supply loss here, just because we've got such a big army, but the siege is going relatively quickly here, and we should probably finish off this war maybe once these 2 sieges are done. Oh, just only needed 1. Perfect. There we go. Let's enforce our demands and seize the duchy. Oh, but the Aetolian sieger of the Duchy of Athens. Are you sure you want to continue this, my dear? Where even is her lands? Oh, well, unfortunately for you, you're going to suffer heavily at the hands of our extensive army here. I don't really need these extra troops, so we'll disband them. Greetings, my modest liege. I have arrived in Constantinople to pay homage to you, glorious Kaiserine. As a show of my loyalty, I bring you rich gifts. Oh, well, oh, nice. That is some rich gifts. I accept them. Thank you so much. Absolutely wonderful. I'm going to need to give out this land as well. Do we have anybody in our court here? Maybe Alistair Mackenzie? Do you deserve some land, Alistair Mackenzie? He's been a good servant of us thus far. But, I mean, what about... No, Nikephoros can't take any. We should mark down our other guy here. Antiquarian, yeah, let's... I'm gonna put a pin on you. But are you also a monk, or can we give you land? No, we can give you land. You know, I like that. Let's give him Boeotia. There we go, man. Oh, but then that takes him out of court position, so never mind. All right, let's just give it to... All right, Mackenzie. You're being tapped for an honor here. Boeotia is yours. It just got sieged down. Oh well. Yeah, they're not going to last very long, though, unfortunately, so... Not too worried about it. There we go. We've got our massive army here. Bjorn's leading it. Let's go and just get that siege back, and then we'll go and deal with that. Oh, and he got married, too. Good for you, Alistair. Yeah, the siege is going to go very fast here. Ooh. Accolade loses rank. Why? Why lose his rank? We've been winning. Oh no, another plague. Great. So many plagues. Summon the physician. Nikephoros, what do we do? The plague risk destabilize. Desperate measures are required, apparently. Great. Alright, they're landing. Oh, nice. Nikephoros, you are a very capable man. I like you. Alright, let's go and crush the enemy army here. This is going to be unfortunate for them, but Bjorn is going to crush the enemy army there. Oh, We need a new steward. Ooh, but Duke Gelder, the Bolder of Stearman, is very capable steward here. So let's get him in that position. Oh, the measles. Oh, we got the measles. A safe treatment. Let's try it. Okay, we're feeling a little brighter. We'll be okay. Oh no, my poor son. Be cautious. Come on, he'll be okay. Oh no, aggravated wound. Oh no, Prince Johannes. No, not Prince Johannes. Oh, both my kids got it. Oh no. Measles, man. The measles. I'm just be glad we don't really have as much of a problem with this these days. My son and heir Johannes is an unusually calm child. Kane's a trait pensive. Oh man, leeches. Some learned members of the court tell me that the administration of leeches is a definite and sure treatment for the imbalanced humors and corruption. However, as Rodanthe approaches with a ghostly grin, fistful of leeches outstretched, I can't help but doubt if this has all gone too far. They're calling them Kaiserine Marguerite's boils. Great. Let's see. Oh man, this could be good. But it could be bad. You know what? Our kids are basically gonna die anyways, so if we can pull it off, this might be enough. The leeches are harmful. No, come on. Oh, well, sorry, kids. Oh, our son recovered, though. All right, one of them did. Rotru is okay. Come on, Johannes. Oh, Johannes. He made it out of it. As I walk down the halls, I hear a muffled laugh. That voice, I'm not used to hearing it so clear and bright. Oh, thank Jesus be praised. Ooh, boy. Man. The Rabe family actually survived a plague for once. It's a good thing we didn't name him Constantine. Oh, but he's still got, he's still dying. Oh no, but he doesn't have the measles anymore. Why is it still giving him that? Oh, nice, he got the trait temperate, though. Okay, and we are feeling a bit better as well. At least you can only get the measles once. I hear a commotion from my son Johannes' chambers. Hastening inside, I see the wet nurse Enda is playing with him. He just took his first step. A giant step for a small step for what else can he do? Yeah, that's the one we're gonna pick. All right, let's deal with these Aetolians here so that we can do what I've been hoping to do for the last little while. And yes, I know we're suffering from attrition. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We just won the war. Enforce our demands. And we got some money out of that as well. So there we go. And now we should be... Oh no, we can't do it. I was hoping to do adopt centralized administration, but what else do we need here? We need to have a much bigger realm. I see, our realm is too small. This was what I was intending to do for a while, but it's fine. Expand Duchy is an interesting one. Huh. Expands into Bithynia. I wouldn't mind having Thrace cover Bithynia as well. Optimatoi would just suddenly become a very small duchy, but I don't see any real issue with that, right? So let's try it. I've never done this event before. Oh wait, Barony? The Duchy of Thrace becomes the de jure liege, the county of Bithynia. Yeah, all right. What does that do? Yeah, there we go. Okay, this does what I thought it does. There we go. I think that makes sense. All right, well, I mean, we survived, and our children survived as well. So Johannes, and he got the temperate trait, which is quite good. Look at his stats already. The tutors are way overpowered, but I'm not going to complain too much. Anyways, I think we shall end things here. Very interesting episode. And we will continue to have some interesting events in the future because Kaiserine Margaret is just getting started. She's only 24 years of age. She's hopefully got a long life ahead of her now that she's survived measles. But we will have to find out in the next episode. So until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.